Yeah, hi there. Well, it's afternoon. I'm in my little shack. So, having a short break, making a short break from some handiwork and smoking McBaron's Dark Twist. So, that's the fine stuff. Like many of the roll flakes McBaron does. I like it. It's not the Stockton, but anyway, I like it. So, but I don't want to talk about that. So, some of you ask me, show us your shack. So, I'm gonna do that now. And Gilles Cassidy especially asked me, show us something about your tamper making. Because he saw on some of my videos the tampers I use. I said, well, okay, there are so many tamper making videos and so on, but I do that. So I'm asked, I do it. But first I'm gonna show you the little shack where I do these things. So, but you may be very disappointed because this shack is so small. It's just more a dog shack. So, but anyway, I show you. So, this little shack here in the garden was built by my father and me 30 years ago. 30 years ago. So, it's some kind of miracle that it's still standing. But, I don't know, it's, quality seems to be alright. So there's no problems with water or something like that. So I just renewed the roof, or renewed is that's too much. Just made some preparations on the roof, so that's that nothing can happen to it. So 30 years ago, then I was a boy, and I forgot about it for a very long time, and then I think 2 years ago I asked my father just to hand it over again, so I can have a place just on my own where I can do some handiwork here out in nature. So, give you a short view. I would look inside, where you see that it's really small. But, good thing is, it is insulated, so it's double walls, outer walls, inner walls, there's an insulation between that, even the roof and the ground is insulated. So yeah, we're gonna go in. So there we are. Well, you see these pictures? Well, this is my grandfather. The little boy is my grandfather. So that was 110 years ago. Well, these are my parents. So, and you see, I store a lot of different woods here. So for my tamper making. So, but I'm gonna show you that. But let me first finish my bowl, and then we get back again. So. Yeah, hi there. There we are again. Let me just take off my working glasses and switch so I can see anything. So, okay, there we are. Yeah, temper making. The idea I had about temper making was that I found nothing on the market that really could satisfy my needs, or just didn't satisfy me. So I didn't find anything that I really liked. So I tried very different tempers, a lot of, and I don't know, after a while there was always something I didn't like about it. So I thought, what should a temper be, or what should he do? So he should be functional, of course. Well, I think that's in most cases an easy thing. So a temper just presses tobacco and gets the ashes out. So these are the two main functions for me. But there's a third function, I think, and that is that during the smoke it should provide you with a good feeling in your hand. So just to play around with it, just to feel it, and just to like it. And I thought it should be from natural material. So these were my thoughts. And so first thing I used for quite some time, that was something like that. So perhaps you know these, it's just more a stick. So, but this stick is done by Design Berlin. So it's just a piece of wood. And these tempers are used in pipe smoking contests. So if you have been on a pipe smoking contest, a championship in slow smoking, so only this kind of temper is allowed. So normally you get it on the contest. So I think this was made for one contest, but I don't know which one it was. So, but I thought, yeah, well, you can press the tobacco, but you can't get the ashes out. So it shouldn't be so hard to do something like that on your own. So first thing I did was to cut some sticks from the garden here, and then I used some roots of roses. So my father, he got out the roses, and there were some pretty nice roots, and I just worked on them. And then I got more ambitious, so I thought, well, the design should be better. Then, okay, you should use different woods, and harder woods, nicer woods, rare woods. So that was the beginning, and then, yeah, step by step, yeah, I found myself in a shack, temper making, so from time to time. So, but it's not only about having the temper, it is about making them. So that's the reason why I use very simple tools. You've seen I use a Dremel, so I could do it with other tools and have the same effect, and would be much easier or quicker. So, but I don't do that because it's about the temper making. Also, I want to have the temper, I want to give it away or something like that for a friend or something like that. But it is also about making these things, because you have some quiet moments. Well, it's not really quiet because the Dremel is very loud, but yeah, you can just have a free mind. So just think about something or something like that. So it's some kind of meditation. I don't know, is it meditation, but a meditation, a moment perhaps. So anyway, but I could show you the woods I use, and yeah, and the results, of course. So I'm gonna start with the woods. So the woods I have there They come like this piece. Well, this is rosewood, Brazilian rosewood. This is one of the really the rarest woods you can get. So it's very expensive. So there's Hondurasian rosewood, and well, this is a strange one. This is pink ivory. So this is really nasty to work on. Well, it likes to burn if you if you just try to cut it. So, and my favorite ones, these are these blackwoods. So there's grenadille, and there's Cameroon ebony, and I like these. So you see, it's even hard just to make the first cut. And they're brighter woods. They are very different woods, and I'll show you the woods. So I work with olive, so that would be that. So tulipine, that's an American wood. It's one of the few woods that are green. So, but it's not hard. So then there's Cebrano, where you see that's a nice wood. So, and it is hard. There are European hardwoods, like these. Oh, there's not a European hardwood. Well, that went. Pink ivory is that. So, that's the second one. So, this is Cameroon ebony. So, you see, these are already cut in the right dimensions for making tampers. So Hondurasian rosewood. This has some nice structures. Bocote is similar to Cebrano, but with different structures. So the structure is very wild. It's not in lines. It's very well. That's a nice one. Oh, that's wrong here. So Makassar ebony. That's also ebony, very similar to Cameroon ebony, but comes from Indonesia. So this is bog oak. So I'm lucky, so I have some rest of bog oak. It's also possible to make tampers from that. Well, this is bunky rye, so that's normally used for chairs in the garden. Brazilian rosewood, really nice wood. So, and the hardest wood I work on is grenadille. So grenadille is really hard, and but it has some nice dark brown color and some structures that Cameroon ebony doesn't provide normally. So it's even, I think, 20% harder than Cameroon ebony, and that is already hard. So I'm gonna show you some pieces I worked on. So give you an example. So I have different shapes I do, and yeah, you see, that's what it is like when I first begin to work on it. So that's the beginning. And this, for example, is a piece that's nearly done, but the polishing. So this, it's not polished so far. So I don't use any coloring or something like that. I just want the natural material. So, and the functional thing is, I try this out. So I have some kind of an old pipe of medium size. So, and I always try first thing. So this side, of course, is to get the ashes out. So I try if it fits, and try the other side if it really fits. So that's the functional thing. So, and you see, the one side is for tamper, so just to pressing tobacco, and the other side is to get the ashes out. So you see, I gave there a small curve on it, and this is, yeah, just to get the ashes better out. So if you go in and then you just screw, and then the ashes or the rest of the tobacco can just climb on here, and you really got to the ground. So, and these sides are, yeah, really sharp. Yeah, if you have a real hard wood, it gets, you can do it really sharp. So, but I prefer not too sharp, so you don't cut yourself or something like that. But it's really good to, yeah, to clean the bowl, the sides of the bowl. So I'm pretty happy about the functional details of this Tamper. So I show you different styles I do. So just let me start here. This is some kind of design I do very often. So there I do different length. So this one, for example, is for the car. This one for normal use for the jacket, and this one is for at home. So what I like is the surface is extremely well. This is so, it's like glass, so it's very soft if you touch it. So the wood is extremely hard, but the surface feels just soft because, yeah, it's like glass. So, and this one I have in use for, I think, 1 year at home, and I didn't polish for this video, so you see the wood is just so hard that there are no scratches or something like that. So, and it's easy to clean. You just wipe it and then it's clean again. So that is because the wood is so hard. So this is from a model from Bunky Rye. So the different colors, different models, I just show you, give you a short view. So you see, for example, that's olive. So a simple model. And this is Bunky Rye. This is Bocote. You see Bocote here with a flamed structure. I like Bocote, but it changes its color after some month or years if you have it in the sun or something like that. So European hardwood. So this one. So this one is from bog oak. So you see there are more structures in it. So some kind of rusticated model. This from Bocote. So this is pink ivory. So this is not colored. So not it's natural color. So that's just how the wood looks like. So the natural color of the wood, but extremely difficult to work on. So then that's Brazilian rosewood. I like that. So it has really, really nice colors. So and I tried a different design. So what was important for me was that it was not so feminine like most Tampers are, I think. So there are a lot of Tampers on the market that are just small. So and you have it in your hand, and this is always too small. And I wanted to have something you really could have in your hands while you smoke it. You can turn it around, you can play with it, and something like that. So, well, this is olive. And olive sometimes has really nice colors and structures, you see here. So I have some more to show you. This one. So there you can see the different colors you could work with. So that's an interesting one, because you see what happens if you just go with the tool, with the Dremel, on the pink ivory. So this is pink ivory, and I wanted to do this. I wanted to have this, yeah, some kind of rustification, or not rustification, but I wanted to have it burnt here. So I just got the Dremel and just got over it, and you see that's the reason why it's really difficult to work on it. So, but was some design. So this one is Grenadille. So I love Grenadille. So this is so hard and it's really heavy. So I wanted to do some very masculine shapes, so you just can have in your hands, play around, and yeah, just to touch the surface and so on. So this is Brazilian rosewood. So you see again the wild structures. Well, and that's from nutwood, European nutwood is this, and I tried some rustification. So, well, this is nothing you just take to the dinner, of course, but well, that may be something for hunting in the forest or something like that. So, or countryside. So then we have Grenadille again. So Grenadille is not easy to work on because it's so hard, but well, what should one do if it's so nice? So this is Zebrano. So you see the Zebrano, very clear lines, and also some nice structure, I think. Yeah, well, this is it, I think. Yeah, perhaps you just try for yourself, making some tampers, different design. I tell you, it is fun. So just try out. So that's it for the moment, but that's not everything, because Gilles Cassidy, so he asked me to do this video, and he asked me, yeah, could you please send me a tamper? So I said, yes, well, Gilles, I can do that. And so, Gilles, here's your shipping. It's already inside, and I'll show you how it looks like. So that's the way it comes. You see here with small description on it, and put it in it's a cigar tube, and so I have it here. And Gilles, this is on the way. I hope shipping arrives safe. And so perhaps if you want to know what Gilles wants to do with this tamper, because I sent him 2 tampers, one for himself and one, I don't know what he's gonna do with that, but I think it's gonna be interesting for the YTPC. So you can go visit his channel and see what happens to this tamper. So take care, be well, and perhaps see you again.